I don't think we'll die.
You don't think you will die?
No, we are the first generation that won't die.
What do you mean?
We are the first generation who will not die.
Like dies and like actually.
That's right.
So you don't plan on dying?
That's right.
Today I'm going to walk you through every single detail of what I do. Since doing this 2.5 years ago, I've become the most measured person in history. And I think the health markers we've achieved are pretty remarkable. I'm going to show you everything I do step by step.
I'm chronologically 47, but biologically, my cardiovascular ability is age 18. My lung capacity is age 18. My telomeres, my end of chromosomes are age 18. So my body functions in many ways like an 18-year-old. And so when you start measuring the biological age of your body, it's very different than the time which you were born. So that's what I wish I would have learned. Typically, people perform very well in their youth. There's skill sets, there's physical ability, mental ability, emotional ability that peaks typically in like early life stages, and then it declines with older stages. Especially that's true if you're grinding very hard. And so this is why I say making health your top priority, because if you do so, you're going to be in peak performance. Like the difference between being healthy and non-healthy when you're thinking is like night and day.
Meet Bryan Johnson, a tech entrepreneur who sold a company for $800 million, then turned himself into a full-time science experiment. At the age of 47, he spends millions of dollars every year trying to do one thing. That is, avoid death. Yep, you heard that right. Bryan is on a mission to reverse aging. From taking over 100 pills a day, to following a strict diet plan, a tailor-made workout routine, and an unwavering sleeping pattern. He calls it the Project Blueprint. It's the most extreme anti-aging experiment ever attempted on a human. And he is, in fact, the test subject.
I will tell you, I've tested over the years everything I put into my body. So all the air I breathe, all the food I eat, all the water I drink, and the world is toxic.
So, first, let's break down his daily meal plan, including how to prepare his meals, and then we will dive into his workout routine.
One of my most favorite parts of the day, I get to have breakfast, which is a few pounds of vegetables. Talmadge and I have this pre-mixed so that it's quick. I'll do 5 tablespoons. All right, so super veggie, then I have some fermented foods. This is 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'll prepare my second meal of the day, nutty pudding, 2 cups of protein, 1 cup of blueberries and blackberries. I like my nutty pudding a little chalky. I go through these different phases and change it up, like the super veggie, the puree, and then the whole pieces. Same with nutty pudding. This is super veggie. This is what I'm going to eat after we work out. I rotate every month, 1 month puree, 1 month whole pieces. You see I move pretty swiftly through this thing. I don't know how many pills in here. I think last time we reported it was something like over 50, maybe 60. That looks like a lot more. We need to change our pill tins.
Bryan follows a super strict vegan diet, known as the Blueprint diet. He consumes exactly 2,250 calories per day. Nothing more, nothing less.
He has his breakfast around 6 a.m. First, he has a drink called the Green Giant. It consists of water, spermidine, aminos, creatine, collagen peptides, cocoa, and Ceylon cinnamon. Then, he has a green superfood meal, which he has named as the Super Veggie. It consists of broccoli, cauliflower, lentils, mushrooms, olive oil, hemp seeds, garlic, apple cider vinegar, lime, and 100% dark chocolate. Around 3 hours later, he has another meal which consists of a mix which is called a nutty pudding. It's made up of macadamia nuts, blueberries, blackberries, walnuts, chia seeds, flaxseed, berries, Ceylon cinnamon, sunflower lecithin, pomegranate juice, and collagen peptides.
Foods you buy in packages, they have heavy metals like mercury, cadmium, arsenic, lead. They have agrochemicals like glyphosate. So everything you eat has chemicals, and very few companies test. So we've been testing everything. It's really contaminated.
0 sugar, no alcohol, no caffeine, no cheat days. He only drinks water and green tea. Follows an 18-6 intermittent fasting window. Everything is measured. Blood glucose, muscle mass, even the fecal output.
For the past few years, I've been endeavoring to build the world's best anti-aging protocol, and to do so, becoming the most measured person in history. What I'm going to show you today is my daily exercise protocol. Now what I'm going to show you is what I do on a daily basis. I'm going to walk through each one of my exercises. So if you want to implement this, you can see me doing it. I'll explain what I'm doing and you can then incorporate it into your protocol. It's roughly 45 to 60 minutes, around 20 plus exercises. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I do is the sled. Okay, so this is the sled. I've got 95 pounds on the sled. I do this for between 3 and 5 minutes, depending upon the day. I'll probably get 3 to 4 laps, 6 to 8 times up and down. And so I maintained posture that had me in a way that was restricting my blood flow in my veins. And so in correcting for my posture, I learned that it takes a lot of muscle and a lot of attention and diligence to maintain proper posture. Okay, this is the second posture exercise I do daily. It's 30 degrees up. Now it's important to note, I've built up these muscles over a 1 year time period now, but when you're just getting started, you don't want to overdo it. And I think most experts will tell you that 2 to 3 times per week is max. So be really careful with these. You don't want to overstrain it. Next are tricep extensions, 25 reps. Hold up. When you get to the top, hold it for about 1 second. All right, 18 of these reps. That leg up. All right, next is this hamstring stretch. These I always have to warm up a little bit in the morning, where my hamstrings and my back get a little tight. And so I have to work this down a little bit. You can place it down and get a nice 30-second, 60-second stretch. I'm going to put my feet out a little bit here, and I'm going to lift a 45-pound weight. And when I do this, I'm going to focus on my glutes being flexed. So all the way down, all the way up. And you really want to squeeze your glutes to get the most out of this exercise. Obliques, this is 25 on each side. So front leg ahead, the side here, and then I'm going to come up, I'm going to touch just under my knee, so all the way down to get the stretch, come up, touch my knee. Let's do the other side. Front leg over, hooked underneath, all the way down, knee touch. This one, a couch stretch. I love it. It took me quite a while to get to this point. So you tuck your back leg up against the wall. So you see you have a 90-degree angle, and you're sitting like this, and you're really going to feel the stretch up through here. I love this. And then I really like to lunge forward. It's a really nice stretch. All the way back up. I'm now so flexible in this position. Even when I get into this, after the first 5 or 6 seconds, I really don't get much of a stretch anymore because I do it every day. So coming forward, very satisfying. And I try to basically do the splits in this position. I love to be in this position, but it takes some time to get there. So I'll hold this for 30 seconds or so. Next, we'll do the hip flexors. But you want to bring up your leg, do like a 90-degree angle, and then come down on it. Leg straight back, and really feel the stretch deep in the hip flexor. I'll move right into leg raises. So I use a kettlebell as my weight, and then I bring my feet all the way up, and then all the way down, and straight out. And I do 50 of these. This next one are oblique touches. So reaching down as far as I can. I'll do 25 reverse push-ups. After the calf raises, we'll do some poliquins. So I'll start with left foot first. You can see the slant board here. I try to maintain great balance. I'll do 3 sets of 10 on each side. Okay, we'll go straight into slant board squats. I use the same weight. I have 20 pounds in each hand. The split squat. Hang down here for a few seconds. we get the stretch, try to keep the heel flat on the ground, leg fully extended. The 3 reps of 10 each leg. These are very hard. So arms to the side, no help in touching the ground. And then I'll turn around and do 10 of these reverse Nordics. So I keep my legs on the outside of this. Then I'll come down, try to touch my back to the ground. The next tip raises, I put a towel on the end of the bench here so this doesn't rip it up. I really appreciate these exercises, this one, because it hits a muscle that is otherwise very hard to get to. Next, we'll do a single leg tib and 25 of these. So I want to go all the way around, up. 15 pull-ups a day. This is a 10-minute ride. For Peloton, they have these really nice landscape views. 15 bicep curls. This is just a 45-pound bar, 10 pounds on each side. Reminder to myself to have good posture, pelvic in. That's it. That's my daily exercise protocol.
His workouts are as calculated as his meals. The goal? Maintain muscle, mobility, and heart health, similar to someone half his age.
Yeah, I know when I was in my worst time in life, it was next to impossible to get out of bed, let alone stare down, getting the kids ready for school, and then knowing that it would be good if I exercised, but then not having the willpower to do so, and then grappling with that whole thing. Yeah, so I guess the message here is if you're in a tough place in life, baby steps. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have to do what I'm doing or what others are doing. Anything, the smallest of thing is going to be a big win and get you in a better place than where you have been. So I hope this is encouraging, not discouraging. And you know, I was there a couple years ago. I trashed my body and mind for almost 20 years. And if I can come back from that really bad spot to be in pretty good health now, you can too.
Good morning. I just woke up. I'm pretty sleepy. Today I'm going to walk you through every single detail of what I do. The first thing I'm going to do is use this Bryan thermal scan device. I measure my inner ear temperature every day. I do this as a safety and efficacy check for various therapies we're doing. If I'm running hot, then we know it's an indicator of something. The temp this morning was 96. So my body runs around 3 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly cooler than normal. Most people are 98.7 thereabouts. I run around 95.5 or 96. I'll weigh myself every day. It's weight, BMI, fat, muscle, visceral fat, water, bone, heart rate, and EDA. It also gives me the air quality in the area. This is the device I use for my dry eye. So first thing is the eye, 30 seconds. And the first time you would do this, it's gonna be the most intense, it's like an orgasmic sneeze. 5 minutes of light therapy. It's blue light and it keeps my complexion clear. 5 minutes. And it's also a nice time to do a little meditation. I'll focus on my breathing. This portion of my morning routine, about 10 minutes or so, and I've really started to enjoy it. I've learned a few different meditation techniques, but yeah, I do this for about 10 minutes. It helps me really settle myself as I get ready to go throughout the routine.
So, is it working? Well, according to Bryan's doctors, he has a heart of a 38-year-old, the skin of a 29-year-old, lungs of a 19-year-old, and the fitness level of someone in his 20s. But it's not just about looking younger. It's mainly about biological optimization. His goal is to optimize every organ in his body to function as if it was of an 18-year-old.
You're 47, but you have the cardiovascular endurance or capacity of an 18-year-old. So are you like reverse aging?
Yeah, I guess you could say
You're slowing down the progression of how
yeah,
you
exactly. So you can do two things. One is you can reverse aging damage, you can slow down speed of aging. So my speed of aging currently is the slowest in the entire world. So there's 5,000 people all over the world competing for the lowest possible speed of aging. We call ourselves Rejuvenation Olympics. And I'm #1 in the world on doing this. So my birthday happens every 24 months. And so I've made a new Olympic sport out of how to slow down your speed of aging. So in any anyways, I'm an entrepreneur again. I'm trying to create a brand new sport, and the new sport is don't die. It's like we are the first generation who won't die, and if you take that path, what do? Like you want to slow down your speed of aging, you want to reverse aging damage, and you want your body to operate basically functionally like, an 18-year-old.
Bryan Johnson is not just chasing youth. He's trying to hack time itself. Some say he's crazy. Others say he's the future. Whether or not he finds the key to immortality, one thing's for sure. He's pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible.
There's never a time in life too late to start taking care of yourself. Also, if you're 10 to 20 right now in life, what I would give to go back in time and begin this way of living at that age. It is so much harder to reverse aging damage than it is to prevent it.
What do you think? Would you try Bryan's blueprint lifestyle? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more health and fitness insights right here on our channel.
Like right now, my birthday happens every 2 years. I've slowed down my speed of aging. That buys us a lot of time to find a lot of advancements to extend life further and further. And so I'd say for you, the 3 things I would say is sleep is your #1 life priority. Nothing's more important than sleep.
And so there's been this mindset that you live fast and die young, or that you do things in your youth and then you correct things when you're an adult. It's not a good idea. So if you're in your younger years of life, I would strongly encourage you to begin this and to avoid the traps of self-destructive behavior that have been the cultural norm. Now, if you're someone like me, you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s or even late 30s, and you're looking to make big changes in your life, the results that we've posted at Blueprint will hopefully give you encouragement. You can do this.
How old are you now?
47.
Over these 47 years, if you can think about one piece of advice that you've received that maybe helped you in business or even outside of business, what's the best advice you ever got throughout your career?
It would be the advice I would give to myself. The advice I never received. Make health your #1 life priority.
And there's that saying that I love, that a rich man wants 1,000 things, but a sick man only wants one thing, and that's their health.